Everyone, we're back. Here we are with our game show debate. We have two groups of 7th graders, two teams, and they're going to be in a battle of wits. They get to earn a card and the point, and we'll see which team is the winner today in our Classroom Connection video of the week. To my right, your left, we have the Purple Penguins. That is Aiden and Kate. And to my left, to your right, we have the Teal Turtles, which is Carys and Reese. Reese and Carys, Kate and Aiden. All right, first topic is for Reese and Carys, Team Teal Turtles. We did a coin flip before the video started, and they won the option to take the first card. So you can choose to take the first card, or you can pass. Our first topic is communication. Such a big word, it didn't even fit on the card. All right, here's your either or, and of course you can go in the middle. I'll award the point and the card at the end. It's all subjective. Okay, so here we are. Communication. Are 7th graders improving or declining in this life skill? Are 7th graders specifically, and middle schoolers, but specifically 7th graders, are they getting better or worse with communication? Are they improving? Are they declining? All right, you two.
I feel like some of them don't really explain if they need help, and they kind of just start like yelling out, or like they're not acting in like an appropriate way in a classroom, and they're like too scared to raise their hand and like show that they need help, so they're not like explaining to the teacher that they need help, and instead they're just like doing everything off task.
So Reese, you're saying that it's declining. It's getting worse? Yeah. Or staying the same. You can kind of go in the middle,
It
I
kind
suppose.
of depends on like the kid, because some of them like genuinely want to get help and stuff, and like ask the teacher questions, but then some are just too scared to, and they don't show it in the right way.
Interesting. All right, Carys.
I feel like there's like different kinds of communication. Like a lot of kids who like have phones and stuff, they'll communicate a lot with their friends, but like and like at school they'll talk and stuff. But like when it comes to communication, like telling people when you need help, like it's not really good because they're too scared.
So are you in the middle, or are you saying it's declining, it's getting worse, like Reese? The middle?
Mm-hmm.
Is communication online, is that more common than in person? Like, is the phone the primary way of communicating?
Yeah, because like a lot of the kids are like too scared to speak in person to like their friends. Like if they just made a new friend, they were too scared to like say hi to them or like start a conversation with them. But like on the phone, you don't have to talk. They don't know your tone of voice, so you don't have to like change that.
Can stuff be missed that way though?
Yeah.
Nonetheless, you're saying it's either staying the same or communication is declining. Like it could get better. Any other thoughts before we pass it to these two, the Purple Penguins? All right, solid start by the Teal Turtles over here. Who's up, Kate or Aiden? Communication, improving or declining?
So like communication, like they're like people. I agree with them. Like people are too scared to like communicate with their like teachers or something, and like they just like communicate a lot during class, and like during passing period, they're late to class because they communicate too much.
Oh, so you think that so 7th graders are good with talking with each other?
Yeah, they're good with talking with each other, but like I feel like when it comes to asking like a teacher for help, they're like get too scared to ask for help.
Yeah. What's so scary about talking to an adult?
I don't know, like.
Yeah, I don't know.
I don't know.
Could there be some reasons students don't speak up?
Yeah.
They're fearful of something, huh? All right, so you're saying it's, what's your claim? Improving, declining, or?
It's kind of like in the middle, I would say.
Okay. All right, let's pass it to Kate. Kate, what are your thoughts?
I also think it's in the middle, because like some people in school like talk like a lot, like in the hallways, or like if they're like working with a partner, they can talk a lot. And like online, people talk with their friends a lot. But sometimes people like don't talk, whether if they need help in school or like help with like something else, like how they feel about themselves or like how they feel about like someone else.
So it's the same. Or I mean, the middle,
Yeah.
both of you. Okay, all right. Communication. Do you remember the definition? Do you even know what communication is? Should we have started with that? What do people communicate? We used an acronym last year. I wonder if you remember. 2 I's and an F. We categorize communication into ideas, information, and the one you just talked about mostly, Feelings, yes. All right. So I guess I got to get better at communicating definitions. But hey, that was 6th grade. We're in 7th grade now. All right, where's the card going? We're going over here with the Teal Turtles. Not that Kate and Aiden over here, the Purple Penguins, is that what you're called? Purple Penguins had a good response, but I think that they started off and you kind of piggybacked onto the idea. I don't know. Maybe that was the wrong call, but I'm going card and the point over here to start with communication. I did like what Kate said, though, about feelings especially. All right, so we'll see. 2nd card coming. And the Purple Penguins are first choice for this card. This one's all about social media. 2nd topic, social media. All right, so we just talked communication. Let's talk more communication, more social health stuff. Does social media help or hurt teenagers? Think mental health, think social health. Is it helping, is it hurting, or is it neutral? All right, let that sink in as you brainstorm and think. Social media, are you taking the side that it's helping teenagers, that it's hurting, or is it just neutral? Do you want to answer first or pass?
Yeah, well,
Okay, go ahead, Kate.
I feel like it's neutral because like depends on like what videos you watch on the internet can like change your perspective about things. Like maybe if you watch more like self-help videos, it can make you want to like become a better person or like a student. But a lot of people can spend a lot of time on social media and they won't talk to like their family or like friends, and they'll just rely on the internet to like choose stuff for them.
I should have asked first. Are 7th graders on social media?
Yeah, a lot.
What's a big program or app or website?
TikTok mostly.
Yeah, that would be my guess.
In Snapchat, TikTok and Snapchat.
Yeah, 7th graders, are they allowed on those? Is there an age limit?
Yeah.
Do they get around the age limit?
It's 13. The age
So
limit is
13. So 7th grade.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What about YouTube? Should we throw that into media? Is that something
Yeah.
7th graders use?
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Anyway, so Kate, it sounds like you're saying it's helping. It can help. Is that your claim? Okay. I don't want to put words in your mouth. So, yeah, Aiden, what do you think? Neutral? It's helping? It's hurting? What about social
I
media?
agree with Kate. It's like neutral in like what she said. Like it could like take people like away from their families because they're mostly on social media like every day. Like people's screen times just because of social media is like really high. So yeah, like and
Have you ever looked at your screen time?
yeah.
Yeah.
What are we talking about here? Is that not something you want to share?
Well,
It's okay.
Mine's not that bad.
Not
It's
that
only
bad.
like 4 hours.
A day.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah.
I don't know. Mine is.
I don't know mine is.
Like
Yeah,
3
some
or
people
4.
check
It depends on the
regularly.
day, like what I'm doing.
Well, on the
Yeah.
weekend, mine's like 5 hours.
Mm. I guess that's understandable. It's kind of, is it like a treat? Is it just a kind of a thing for entertainment? Because social media really wouldn't be for schoolwork, would it? Unless we're doing something like this. But Aiden,
Yeah.
sounds like you're saying neutral?
Yeah.
Neutral. Maybe Kate, you were more neutral too instead
Yeah.
of helpful. But there are some things that can help. But the time away from family. All right, you ready to pass it over?
Yeah.
Okay, really good start by the Purple Penguins. Reese or Carys, who's up?
I'll go.
Go ahead, Reese.
I feel like it's not helping us because some kids, they forget about their homework when they get home, and all they worry about is going on like Snapchat or TikTok and like just scrolling, and they're like, okay, I'm just gonna sit here and do this for like 5 minutes. But after that 5 minutes, they don't really realize because they're just looking at the videos and they forget about their homework, or they forget that they have to eat to go to practice or something like that. So they never really like take accountability, and they're just like, if you want to like tell yourself I'm actually gonna do this, and make sure like you check the time like recently, and like, but some kids just keep scrolling without looking, and they just are late, or they forget about their homework, and they blame it like on other people because of social media.
Really good points. All right, so what's your claim? It's hurting mostly.
It's hurting, yeah.
Mostly hurting. Mental health? Social health.
Social health.
Yeah, okay. All right, Carys, what else?
I agree with Kay. I think it's kind of neutral because there's some things on social media that can like give you like wrong information or false information, and then you start believing like that stuff. And like also like Aiden said, it can take you away from your family and your friends and spending time with them because you just like the app like wants you to stay on it, so like you just keep going on it and you can't stop. And also like
Apps are designed to keep us on. You
Yeah.
know that, right?
mhm.
They play on our, yeah. There's a, There's plenty of studies on that to keep you scrolling. Sorry, we interrupted. Any final thoughts, Carys?
Also it can help you because like if you see stuff on social media, then like it can help you if you know like something that's going on or like things around you.
We could get news from media.
Mm-hmm.
It's called media, right? So that's offering up information. Again, ideas, information, feelings. So a lot of social media plays on people's feelings. You think teens get played into that a lot?
Yeah.
Even like negative stuff?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Okay. Any final thoughts? Social media helping, hurting? That was a solid card. That was a good topic.
I also think that cyberbullying could be a part of social media because on Snapchat people can bully you and like there's really no way because the chats delete. So if you don't save them, you don't really have any proof that they were like bullying you, and that could hurt you mentally. So if you don't like save them on there, that could like no one could believe you and will see you as maybe like a liar or like that you're just trying to do it for like attention.
Yeah, I've noticed the back end of some of these don't get help. You can report things and there's nothing that seems like it happens with the companies, unfortunately. We don't want to call out any name brands, but I've noticed Snapchat in particular, there's nothing really done if you report something awful or cyberbullying. Boy, that's a good point. Ladies, you want to jump in again? Social media is a good card.
I like what Kara said, where like she was like false information can be spread about like a person, and like it can make you feel like worse about that person if you already like don't really like them, or if one of them was your friend and then like someone spread a rumor that like you were talking bad about them, it can make you like not want to be friends anymore.
I like what Reese said with like the cyberbullying because that happens like a lot and that could like affect someone mentally.
Yeah. Well, okay, so we're going to give this card to the people who started. I like what was said about family time, especially. I don't know, though, because there was a really nice comment over here by Reese. Reese carried this. Maybe that was actually flipped. Maybe communication should have gone here, social media there. We're going to even it out, because they did get a good start. So we're going to give this to the Purple Penguins. That's Aiden and Kate. Yeah, I think you started off. And maybe there's a benefit from going first. And then the other team kind of plays off of that. But all right, we got 2 cards left. The next card is always about health class. So card number 3, health class. Now you've only been in class about half of our quarter, about half more to go, you know. So another 4 weeks plus. All right, here's the question for health class, and our first up are the Teal Turtles to answer, or your choice. You could always pass if you're like, nah, we want to hear it first. Should health class provide more small group discussions or more large group discussions? See if you follow. Small group would be like a turn and talk scenario. You're hanging with your friends, you got like a partner, maybe a group of 3 or 4. Small group, just a dialogue, turn and talk. Or do you like more of the large group? Because we do both. Which one is better for health class?
I think that small group work is better because some people, like when we're doing stuff with large class, aren't comfortable like answering questions when we're doing things with a large group because they're like scared what other people will think, or like if they raise their hand and get the answer wrong, like people will laugh at them. But if you're doing it in a small group and like you're with your friends and stuff, you're more comfortable like sharing your answers and stuff.
Yeah, so the comfort level in small group is a little more manageable. Yeah, go ahead, Reese.
I feel like it should be balanced between both because there's some people who have more confidence in big groups because like if you get it wrong, you're like, oh, that's okay. But then there's also some people.
They're coming out of lunch, so they're really loud. So we're just laughing. All right, Reese, you gotta speak up. Sorry, we interrupted you again. We keep interrupting the Teal Turtles.
I also feel like small group can be nerve-wracking because it's only you and one other person. So for some people, like they could be scared to start the conversation, and you guys basically just sit there not talking at all because you guys are most scared to start the conversation. But then there's also people who are scared to be in big groups. So I feel like it should be balanced so we can give those people like what they feel more comfortable and balanced.
So you could feel put on the spot with small group.
Yeah. Like
I hope what you said came through the microphone because they're screaming coming out of lunch. Talk about being social. I hope what Reese just said came through. So you think sometimes there's pressure in like the small group?
Yeah.
Yeah. So you're leaning towards large group is fine, like our default. Could people feel put on the spot in a large group? Have you noticed, though, I don't tend to really cold call on people, meaning like I'm not just like, hey, what are your thoughts on that? Unless I see eye contact and I can kind of tell. So I don't know, small group or a large group. Any other thoughts before we pass?
I also feel like large group could help too, because like if you and your small group like don't know the answer, and the large group can like help you if you don't understand things like that.
Yeah, you can play off of each other a little bit, large group.
Also, a large group could help you, you're social. Like you can like talk to more people and get more ideas from other people, where you can like work off of that. And if like you're struggling, then you can have more people that can help you out in a larger group.
Sure. Yeah, I think there's benefits to both. We're just finding out what 7th graders think we need more of in the health classroom. Okay, we're going to pass over to the Purple Penguins. More small group or more large group?
I think a large group is better because some people just like will sit there and not know what to do, but it's like good because they have other people in their group to like start the conversation and like tell them like what's happening. And I also like small group because like I just don't like working with larger groups.
Okay, so you're just more comfortable in smaller group setting. All right. Yeah, Kate.
I think it should be like a mixture of both, because some people will like whole class discussions, because like maybe like one half of the class thinks that like one like question is that way and then other is that way, and like but also a small group can, especially if you get to pick your groups, it can make you more comfortable like voicing your opinion, because if you like don't know the people in your group and they all have a different opinion than you, it can make you like, it can be hard to like voice your opinion and say that, oh, I think that like it's different.
So you're both leaning towards, are you in the middle? It's hard to tell
Yeah,
where you are.
I'm in the middle.
Okay, some of both, okay? Meanwhile, Carys is very distracted by the hallway. Have you noticed she's only looking in there? Yeah, Carys, we're right here. You got people, look at this person at home is interested. Any final thoughts?
I also think that people will like whole class discussions, because like it'll be like less of a chance that they can get like called on, because like if they don't know like what they're doing or like they don't get the question. Less of a chance.
Assuming they're paying attention. Yeah, we've been talking a lot of mindfulness work. Are they mindful? Are they here? Are they present? All right, so last thoughts?
Also, like large groups, like people might feel more comfortable with large group, because if you're like doing a whole class and one person like doesn't talk in the class or like just sits in the corner and like only like does stuff on their own, then like if they do small groups, they don't have to answer questions. But in like small groups, you have to kind of contribute more, and like if you're in a whole class, you don't have to be as social.
Okay. And people don't want to be social every period of the day? Meaning like in front of 30 other people, 35 other people? Okay, so there's pressure either way. Anything else? We're going to split the card, because that's going to be fun going into the bonus question. We're going to split it. I think Reese and Carys had a little bit better of a lead, but I like the fact that you're saying things quickly over here, and it's kind of like just being succinct. Yeah, it's neutral, small and large. I don't know if that's the right call, but I wanted to keep it even going into the bonus question. Here's our final question. We're going to get you back to class. Bonus. This is always just for fun. So we've gone through a lot of social health stuff, communication, social media, large group, small group work. So here's the bonus question. Thinking about what you prefer socially, what would help you the most in your life? Would you rather have a personal maid or a personal chef? Somebody to clean up or somebody to cook you and make you food and meals? And our first up is over here, I think, right? First up, first choice is the Purple Penguins. Bonus question, personal maid or personal chef?
I feel like I would pick the like personal chef, because like maybe like people just like can't cook, and like if you have like a personal maid and like just for her like clean up after you, so you just start leaving stuff around, and that can like get you into a habit of just doing that wherever you go, and like you can just start making a mess like everywhere that you go, because you just like assume that someone will always pick it up for you, because that's what you have at your house.
Nice start. Kate, I noticed you said her, she. How come you had the maid as a woman in your brain, huh? Okay, you know as the health teacher I was going to say that, right? Okay, anyway, you're saying personal chef. That's what you're saying. Aiden?
I would rather have a personal chef, because I could just like walk downstairs and like ask for like something to eat if I don't see anything in the fridge.
True.
Yeah.
Good point. So you're going chef.
Yeah.
You know the rationale. Okay, it sounds like the Penguins are going food instead of cleanliness. Reese, Carys, who's first?
I think that a personal chef would be better, but I also think that neither, because then you're not really learning about how to, like for when you grow up, what if you don't have a personal chef? Or when you grow up, what if you don't have a maid? And you don't know how to do those things. So I feel like neither, just because then you won't be able to learn how to cook, or you won't know how to clean it, like actually get it clean instead of just like wiping it down, you know,
Right.
like so dusting it off and stuff.
What if we gave this to you forever, for the rest of your life? Would that change your answer?
Yeah, probably.
Mm.
Probably a chef.
Chef, food. Okay. Good response by Reese there. But basically neither, because you want to
Yeah.
build your own life the way you want it. Wow, impressive. Carys.
This is kind of a hard question, but I feel like a maid would be good because, like, for me, like, I don't have a lot of time to, like, clean things up. And if you don't have a lot of time and then you, like, and you're, like, busy and then you get back and everything's just messy and you, like, don't have any time to do it, it just stresses you out more. But then also, like, a chef, you also might not have time to, like, make dinner for yourself if you're, like, busy. So I would probably say chef because, like, if you don't have time to, like, make your own food, or you have to, like, work or do homework or something, then you can just ask them to make you food and they'll make you
Interesting. I thought you were going to say maid. It's a tough question. The bonus is just for fun. There's always ways you could answer either way. Maid, chef, any final thoughts? The card and the game, I think we got to give to the Teal Turtles. Oh, is that the right call? Reese and Carys? Or did I make the wrong call? Should it have been Kate and Aiden? Maybe a different day with different questions. Maybe that would have turned out a little differently. But okay, we're going to call the Teal. Hey, after all, this is just for fun. So no hard feelings, right? Ladies, thanks so much for being a part of it. We talked social health, we talked communication, media, and then just for fun, maid or chef. Is that really what we need? Or are you going to develop your own life, as Reese says? That was a really nice point. Okay, I think that's good for this week. We got to get you off to class, right? Thanks for tuning in. As always, we're going to try and do some more of these as the 2024-2025 school year continues and beyond. All right, let's say bye.
Bye.